Hello, you guys. Welcome back. Oh my God. The topic for today's video is so insane. I was up until 3:30 in the morning scouring the internet, searching for clips just so I can bring this information to you guys. And I really think this serves as a cautionary tale about what happens when you act all sanctimonious and self-righteous and then the truth comes out. So if you don't know, the person we're going to be talking about today is Akaash Singh. Well, mainly his wife.
I'm actually so tired of this fucking app, and I just don't want to fucking post anymore, because if I say all men are trash, there's literally gonna be 5 comments of guys being like, but what if I actually have a fear of trash? Like, I actually have a fear of trash. Shut the up. Shut the up. This app isn't for you, and opinionated people aren't for you, because your brain literally can't comprehend the difference between someone's opinion and then you having to apply that opinion to your own life. So shut the up. You're ruining this app for all of us. Like, the people that create content and the people that enjoy content, shut the up.
But he is a comedian who is on the Flagrant podcast with Andrew Schultz. I think he might even have a Netflix special, but he for sure does, stand-up comedy. On the Flagrant podcast, they often have on different guests, and this whole drama kind of started when they had the guys on from Fresh and Fit. One of them's name is Myron, and I don't really know the other guy's name. I just know of Myron. And basically, Andrew Schultz and Akaash were giving pushback and talking shit to Myron and the other guy about their views on women.
I find corny is my preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was I'm not dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period. Those are your roots. Those women are reflected in your roots. So if you're saying, hey, I don't generally date them, but I have more space for it, even though I still think it's a little corny.
Akaash only dates brown. Akaash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife. That's an
So
Indian
this
woman.
is like loyal through and through.
And they were just basically giving these guys a lot of shit for the things they've said about relationships and women and things like that. And this is where, in my opinion, Akaash started acting very holier than thou and bragging about how he was a virgin when him and his wife got together. Well, basically not that he was a virgin. He claimed that they were both virgins when they first got together, which is the biggest drama of this whole situation.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe.
What did that conversation go like?
I don't remember how it came. I think she said
You
it.
blacked out?
She said it, and then I was like...
When she said, I'm a virgin, you went, your heart exploded?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he got happy. He said nothing compared to.
Exactly, dude. I was
A stallion compared to anybody else.
I was
that's great.
so happy.
Yeah, that for
so
sure.
relieved.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it felt right. It was like, oh, God brought me this person that, like, we already connected, and, like, she also isn't having sex.
And so people did some digging, because that's what the internet does. The internet's gonna internet. And what people discovered is that while Akaash has been out here acting morally superior, as though his wife was like this innocent princess, the wife has been online talking about how she's nostalgic for college because she misses popping her and getting cracked and all this other crazy ass shit. And you guys know me. I'm not one to clutch my pearls and freak out about shit like this, but even I thought that what she said on the internet is wild. Not only has she said these things on her TikTok, because surprise, she is trying to become an influencer, which by the way just adds a whole nother layer to all of this, because her content on TikTok consists of pretty much nothing else but shopping vlogs. And when I say shopping vlogs, she's not going to like Home Goods or Target. She is going to the most expensive stores like Gucci, Chanel, Miu Miu, and she's not just walking in and shopping. No, she has personal sales associates available on phone call, and she makes videos like, oh, my sales associate's in today, I'm gonna go to Gucci. I just want to say, and this is in no way to brag, but this is just to give you guys some like context here. I have known a lot of a lot of wealthy, very wealthy people in my life, and not even they have sales associates to every single store available on speed dial.
So we're gonna go to the Gucci store because my sales associate is in, and I just want to try on some new pieces.
Taking your partner on an impromptu shopping trip just leads daggers.
No, I'll do that anytime. But if you think that's
the bare minimum.
Okay,
do you
you're
understand?
Really, no, you're
do you understand
really
what those
annoying.
words
You're
mean?
really fucking
Do
annoying.
you understand what those words mean? That's the bare minimum.
Yes.
Is I take you to Mew Mew and you buy whatever you want. That's the bare.
Excuse me. No, I didn't buy whatever I wanted. He limited me. I am on a budget. Okay.
Because you want a house that I don't care about. A house.
In the Hamptons? Is this the Hamptons one or the
Yes.
other one?
The Hamptons house.
Mew Mew
Oh,
or the
yes, you
Hamptons
do.
house? Pick one. Go.
Yeah, thank you.
Pick one.
Thank
if you
you.
have to pick one right now.
That's
No,
not,
no, no. You got to pick one.
Look at her. Look at her. She's gonna
I feel
cry.
so bad. She's gonna cry. You'll get both.
No
You'll get both.
bullying. We already got bullied
You'll
enough.
Get both. You'll get both. You'll get both. You'll
No,
get
I really can't decide.
That's insane.
I want to live in where I want to be wearing a Mew Mew lounge set in my Hamptons house.
She's just the worst kind of woman, just extremely vain, vapid, and materialistic. But what I was going to say is that aside from posting these videos on her TikTok and trying to become an influencer, she also has a podcast called The Main Character Podcast, which is extremely fitting. And her podcast is where she has said a lot of these things. So today I kind of want to walk you through and just cringe at the various things that she's said.
His money is our money, and my money is my money.
So I don't have an outline or a guide for any of this. I just want to kind of go through these one by one with you guys just so we can shit on her a little bit because she's awful. I figure maybe we can start with some TikToks and then we'll move on to her podcast for the grand finale.
Okay.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses. Do you know why I think I have like a good marriage? I think it's because my husband's never here. Okay, so I've been getting a lot of comments that I'm using my husband for clout, and yeah, that's exactly what it is. No lies were told. I am leveraging the support I have. It's kind of like nepotism, but like through my husband, so like spousal nepotism. What's wrong?
Here's the thing with her is that she claims that a lot of this is just a joke. She thinks she's a lot funnier than she really is. To me personally, she's not funny at all. I understand she could be joking about a lot of things. However, this is quite humiliating. If she really thinks she's that funny, why does everything have to come at the expense of her husband, the guy who supports her fully and affords her this life of luxury? Personally, to me, she's not very funny. She just seems very dumb, and obviously you have to be somewhat intelligent to be funny. And I also understand that, she may have been a party girl in college. We all have a past, right? We've all done things we're not proud of. However, we have to remember that her husband was the one running around acting all self-righteous, talking about how him and his wife were virgins when they met. So it's just not adding up when she talks about her experiences in college. So we saw the short clip of her saying that she was popping her pussy in the white boy frat houses. So let's watch the entire thing. Why is college nostalgia so painful?
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016. The top 4 songs when I came back for my sophomore year: Click, Pop That, Bands Make Her Dance, Birthday Cake, the 2 Chainz, Birthday is your birthday. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses. I was shopping at Rainbow. I was eating buffalo chicken wraps every day. I was straightening my hair with my French tips. You could not tell me nothing. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's sometimes it literally hurts my heart. And when the nostalgia is that painful, guess what I have to watch? This. It's the only thing that'll give me a little quick fix.
She's dying. She's like, ugh. Girl, are you okay? She's literally having withdrawals from...
When was your first kiss?
18.
With my first kiss was... Oh my god, I don't even want to say his fucking name because
I'll kill him.
First kiss was with my senior prom day, and he basically broke up with me because he said I was too dumb, and he was going...
You are.
He was going to an Ivy League school.
Weren't you ranked second in your high school class?
I was number 1 in my class.
It's so sad because Akaash keeps looking more and more pathetic with every video because he's always defending her, trying to act like she's so smart. Dude, we can see the way she talks. She's an idiot. She's not smart whatsoever. So he's always trying to defend her and say things like, weren't you first in your class? He also does this thing, and it irritates me so much, where he laughs extremely loud and crazy at the things she says and trying to make it seem like it's so funny. There's nothing worse than when a guy or when anyone laughs loud as fuck at their own jokes or something that's just not funny.
If your man is weird about periods, that's a red flag. Break up with him immediately, no pun intended.
Why are we talking about periods? Why are we making videos about this? This is disgusting.
Because when I was in college, I dated this guy. You know, he didn't want to fool around when I was on like the heaviest days of my period. Okay, totally understandable. I get that. And I was like, oh,
why are we talking about this? As a married woman, why?
Great, good news. My period ended. Like, we can like have fun tonight, blah, blah. And he was going down on me. Like, wouldn't you know it, I was still spotting. And also, if you're like poking around down there, like more blood can sometimes come out even if your period is over. And I swear to God, like I thought my period was done. He like looked at me with so much disgust, and I'll never forget that moment. Like, I felt so ashamed and so dirty, and like he was like, how could you do this to me, and all this stuff. Ruined the night and like whatever. And he was my boyfriend at the time. I was just like so depressed. I went home and like I called my sister and I was like, I have to tell you something, like this happened to me. And she literally was like, so? And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, Jessie, that's so normal. Like, yeah, sometimes you spot. Like, why would he make it such a big deal and like punish you for it? And I didn't realize that at the time, but being with my now husband, it's so different because he has never once shamed me for
virgin, guys. Remember, she was a virgin.
Spotting, or like maybe if we are fooling around and then like a little bit of blood gets somewhere, he's not like, ew, whatever. He's just like, oh, I'll wash the sheets. I got it. Like, he's so fucking sweet. I'll just give him a heads up like, oh, my period's actually like really heavy today. And he's like, okay, no worries. But then if I'm like, oh, I'm actually so spotting, he's like, I don't care. And look, I'm not saying everyone has to be comfortable with the same things, but I feel like there is a pattern of guys that aren't comfortable with guys that also kind of suck. So I don't know, let that be your sign. Any guys that are still grossed out about period stuff, like, you're fucking annoying and like grow the fuck up.
They like kind of suck. So if a guy doesn't want to get blood all over him, then he sucks. This girl is absolutely disgusting. And it also doesn't help that she's just so unlikable. She's just the worst kind of woman.
Okay, hi, my name is Jasleen, and these are things that I do as a stay-at-home wife. Or sorry, I don't do. I don't cook, I don't clean, and I don't do my husband's laundry. I do cook sometimes if I feel like it, and
Hi, my name is Jasleen, and these are things I don't do as a stay-at-home wife. I don't cook, I don't clean. Then what do you do, bitch? Because you sound pretty useless, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe you should start cooking and cleaning. Maybe that's why you're making all these stupid-ass videos and getting in all this trouble, because you have too much time on your hands. Maybe you should start cooking and cleaning. And listen, I've known a lot of women in my life that don't know how to cook, which to me is crazy, because it seems like just like a basic life skill. Like, you have to eat, so maybe you should learn how to cook. But it's especially crazy for a stay-at-home wife because your husband is affording you this life of luxury, buying you designer purses, shoes, whatever you want, basically treating you like a princess. And you don't think the least you could do is cook and clean the house? And that's not like being male-centered or whatever the they like to claim. They like to say that they don't want a man to be the center of the world. That is the bare minimum. I used to literally work a full-time 9-to-5 job, pay half the bills, half the rent, and still do all the cooking, cleaning, and laundry. And I'm not saying every woman needs to do the same, right? But again, when you are a stay-at-home wife living this luxurious ass lifestyle, you don't think that's the bare minimum?
And I clean up sometimes, like if it's like a mess or things like that.
Clean up sometimes.
I feel that I don't have to do things to justify or prove my worth that I'm allowed to do this. And here are some of the things that I do. I pick out movies. I I pick out fun.
She's so gross. She's so
movies.
gross.
When you say fun movies, you mean movies that I really I'm gonna watch?
I craft witty replies.
Just give a couple examples.
No, just let me cook.
Okay. You want to cook all of a sudden?
I walk happy. Oh, I take care of my dog. I take care of our dog a lot. I'm an amazing dog mom. I take him to all his appointments. I do all that stuff. I provide emotional support. I'm very understanding of my husband's work schedule. Don't say anything because I am.
I'm not saying anything.
And what else do I do? I order water bottles
For whom? For me?
for me.
God, she's so unlikable. She thinks this is funny. She's laughing at this. This is her type of humor. To me, this is embarrassing. This is absolutely humiliating. Like I said, she's extremely materialistic. This is her watch me get my first Rolex vlog.
We're supposed to go to Long Island to a jeweler that closes at 5:30. It is currently 1:22. My wife has not started getting ready. And why is that?
Akaash, can I eat? I have to eat. I have to eat to live. Can I eat my breakfast?
All right,
She's such a bitch. I hate her. Look at the way she's talking. I know she's trying to be funny, but she's just objectively not. But look at the way she's talking when her man's is trying to take her to get a Rolex. She's like, Akaash, I have to eat. I hate her. I hate her so much. I hate everything about her.
Can I eat my breakfast?
All right, let's just map this out. You obviously need to eat. What time do you think we can leave?
What time is it?
1:22 p.m. I would love to leave by 2:30 at the latest. At the latest.
Okay, that's no problem.
I mean, we're already going to start to hit traffic at 2:30. And you know how Long Island traffic is.
But why did you even make these plans? Without consulting
We
me?
consulted. On Saturday, you already woke up late and we missed it.
Bitch, she's buying you a
Tuesday?
Rolex.
And you said fine.
I didn't wake up. I'm having trouble sleeping, so I'm getting up later.
Okay,
Do you
that
not want
that
me
is
to have
completely.
sleep? I just have to wash my head and wash my hair.
How long does that take?
30 minutes.
Okay.
And then 30 minutes doing my makeup.
Okay.
It does only take me 30 minutes in the shower.
Okay, I can't watch the rest of this. She treats him so awful. And yeah, you might not think that one is that bad, but look at the way she talks to her husband.
No, we're leaving. Shut up. We're leaving in Paris. Tensions are a little high.
Yeah.
We also just redid our closet,
This is all her closet now. She took the whole closet.
which we already agreed upon.
Now she's saying she doesn't have no space.
And now I'm saying I don't have space for. Can you guys show?
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm not doing
How much
that.
space exists?
I'm not doing that.
So what do you want to do? You want to buy a separate house with all hanger space?
No, we were supposed to build a wardrobe, but Akaash didn't want to do it
For
because
me,
he's too
because
cheap.
I took the smaller closet.
Utilize the shelves, you idiot! I don't want them all on the same rack.
Do you want to start getting ready when I get back?
Don't yell at me like that.
I apologize, boo.
Don't yell at me like she was even yelling. I barely even heard him. And then his bitch ass. Oh, I'm sorry, boo. Oh, I'm sorry, boo. What a pathetic little bitch.
Would you like to start getting ready when I get back?
No.
He's also the one to blame, actually, probably more than anyone, because he is allowing this. He allows her to talk to him like that, to treat him like shit. And then what does he do? He buys her more shit, updates her ring.
First of all, I want to say to Amma, happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
All of this is possible because you told me I could do anything that I wanted. And the best decision I ever made in my entire life was to marry this woman right here. Whose birthday it is in 2 weeks. And I love you so much, and the only regret that I have is that I only got to marry you once.
The only regret I have is that I only got to marry you once. This is the thing. A lot of people online are calling Akaash a simp right now, but personally to me, I don't think he's a simp. Personally, I feel like this is the way women should be treated, and I wouldn't settle for anything less than this, but I'm also not coming online disrespecting and humiliating my man, right? I'm not even married, but if I was, I wouldn't be doing that. But I expect this treatment. I wouldn't settle for anything less than this. Not the materialism, not the gifts or anything like that, but the way he treats her like a princess. He's really kind to her, sweet. That kind of thing is what I expect. So I don't think that is acting like a simp, but with the way she's acting and his reaction to it all and not putting a stop to it, I can see why people are calling him a simp.
So I want to make a little quick announcement that we're going to get married again. We're going to renew our vows in India next year. Do you And since I am renewing my vows, I think the only thing we can do is propose again.
Oh.
Ghislaine Singh, will you be Ghislaine Singh forever again?
Yes. Oh my God.
Take that rinky thing off. That rinky dink.
Did you guys know this? Yes. Oh my God. How big is this?
Big enough for you to shut
Watch
up
this,
every time
guys.
I tell you.
Thank you so much.
Doesn't even kiss him. Doesn't even kiss him. Turns her head. Doesn't even kiss him. No, dude, this can't be your wife. Someone like this cannot be your wife. They just can't.
Is it just me, or is there like no Luigi content showing up on my For You page? Like,
Okay. Now it all makes sense. She is unwell. She is legitimately unwell. She is one of these Luigi Mangione obsessed women. The guy who killed the healthcare CEO, there are all these crazy wackadoo women who are obsessing and drooling over this guy, this murderer. And so now it makes sense. She is mentally unwell.
are they shadow banning it since like Trump got scared that we're gonna like target other CEOs? Like, who the fuck cares? Like, let us fucking indulge in this fucking folk hero. Like, I'm fucking obsessed with him. So obviously, like, he showed up in court today looking gorgeous as fuck. He had those like ankle cuffs on his ankles, I guess, like with the loafers. And
ankle cuffs with the loafers. She thinks she's funny. Guys, women are becoming obsessed with murders, with literal murders. This is the same thing as a woman who writes serial killers in prison.
like,
crazy.
Oh my God. Like, I don't know, like something about his face, like, and I know like so many people have said you look like him. Like, that is such a compliment, honestly. So if you go on Rob Anderson's TikTok page, he literally wrote down the address that you can send letters to and like the rules that you have to write in like blue or black ink and like what you can or cannot send, but you actually can send a picture of yourself. So I almost want to write him and send a picture of myself and be like, I don't know, like everyone says we look alike. Like, what do you think? Like, do you think we look alike? And just like laugh and kick my feet up and giggle and blush. No, fuck. What was I gonna say though? Oh, and then my best friend Daria, shout out to Daria, she sent me this New York Post article and I'm dying. It was talking about all like the girls that were outside the courthouse, and it was like it said these goo-goo-eyed groupies and these twisted young women, and what was the other one? These diehard devotees. And I'm like, okay, New York Post, say less. Like, do you think this is a fucking bad thing? Like, we're fucking obsessed with him, and like, get over it, you fucking losers.
Okay. I don't even know what to say to that, guys. Other than I hate her. I hate her. Okay, so we've heard her say over and over again how she's a stay-at-home wife, but she doesn't cook or clean, and her husband is a stand-up comedian who affords her this life of luxury and buys her all these nice, expensive things, right?
For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Jasleen. I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook or clean because I don't feel like it, and my husband is a full-time stand-up comedian, and he buys me lots of nice things.
Well, take a look at how she acts when it's time for her to buy her husband a gift, when it's a holiday and she has to go out and buy her husband a present.
Guys, I just realized that I'm such a shitty wife because I didn't I didn't get Akaash a Diwali gift. So I just got done with Pilates. So I'm gonna see if I can go to Goyard and just get him like a wallet, and I'll be a good wife. And but yes, I am paying it with his own money. If there's a line, there's no line. Okay, I'm gonna go in. I secured the bag. I'm proud of myself. Babe,
I thought you got something else for yourself.
No, I got it for
Oh,
you.
I'm so excited.
Did you know I got you something?
No, I truly did not. Card?
No. I'm not a big card writer.
No card. I'm so excited.
Are you actually? Don't be sarcastic.
I'm not being sarcastic.
Okay.
Ooh, I like this a lot actually.
You like it?
I do like it. This is very pretty. I love it.
It's nice, right?
It's really nice.
I looked at the different colors and
This
the
is the
different
color. This is the
wallets.
one.
I looked at the different colors and the different, well, just the laziest gift of all time. Didn't even get him a card. You don't even have to wrap it because they wrap it for you. The laziest afterthought gift that she bought on her way home from Pilates. She was doing her own thing and, oh, I forgot to buy my husband a present. I guess I should go in this store and just buy something for him with his own money. Like, I understand truly if your husband is the one who makes the money, so anything you buy him would be bought with his money, right? But this is not a thoughtful gift. This is a lazy ass afterthought thrown together gift, and you look selfish. You look completely selfish, and I don't know why you would turn this into content and think that this is funny.
My husband said that we can't buy any more bags because we can't afford it.
Why are you doing this to me?
Yeah, why are you
already
doing this?
yelling at me?
That's what you said because you said it.
No, I did not.
So when I said, should I sell my bags on the real, and then you looked at me, and then you didn't say anything, that's what you were saying.
I don't even know when. What?
You said it with your eyes, Akaash.
Okay. I said it with my eyes.
You said it with your eyes. Story time in 2018. We made no money. Like, we basically went broke. It was such a dark time. We had to, like, we didn't get kicked out of our apartment, but we had to move out and, like, live on my friend's couch for, like, a week. And then we had to move to New Jersey for 2 years.
She loves telling these stories because she's trying to prove that she's not a gold digger.
To, like, stack paper.
I was broke, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, like...
I think I made $3,000 in 2018.
It's like starting from scratch. So when you go through something like that, also a number of other things in my childhood and stuff, I feel like now when I make big purchases, I get really angry.
When I make big purchases, you mean when your husband makes big purchases?
Anxious and panicked, and I'm like, oh my God, like I get like sweaty and I'm like, I don't know if we can afford this. Maybe we have to return.
But she shops all the time. She's always in Gucci, Miu Miu.
And so I actually feel like, this sounds dumb, but like buying the purses is like a form of exposure therapy.
It's therapy, guys. Okay.
Where it's like desensitizing myself to like a bigger purchase. You know what I mean?
Sure. I don't know.
Poor
my
thing.
Money earned all the bags in 2018.
Thank you. I know, but I'm saying it's like also like exposure therapy for my OCD.
Not the OCD.
I agree.
So should I sell my bags on the real?
No.
I could sell a bag on the real.
Shut up.
I mean, yeah, I get, if you don't like it, if you don't want it.
No, but I like them.
Then keep them.
But I don't need all of them.
That's fine if you like them.
Okay, but I cannot buy any more bags this year, and I need you guys to hold me accountable.
Sorry, can I help you with exposure therapy real quick?
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a watch. It's gonna be a lot more than any of your bags.
No.
Exposure therapy!
No.
Exposure therapy!
No.
Love you.
No, you can't.
Exposure therapy.
No, bitch, it's not your money. You have no say. God, I hate this girl. Okay, so we already covered how she basically has a shopping addiction and she's always buying designer purses and whatever she wants, right? Well, she also is always at Dr. Chopra's, who is a plastic surgeon whom I know of very well because, as you know, I was in the plastic surgery industry for many years and worked for the top plastic surgeons who were in competition with Dr. Chopra. So I know of this doctor, and she's always in there getting injectables, fillers, Botox. And what I find funny about this video we're about to watch is how she is flirting with the doctor, because if you know anything about plastic surgeons, they are always fucking their patients. And I'm not saying she's fucking Dr. Chopra, but most plastic surgeons are. And how do I know this? Because my friends were the ones fucking them. I used to live in this building with my best friend, and I lived in a 2-story loft, and from the second floor I could see her front door, and she would always tell me how she's this plastic surgeon. I never believed her. One day she told me to go upstairs and look out my window, and who did I see at her front doorstep? The surgeon. And yes, he was married. Most of these surgeons are married, and they still all their patients. So again, I'm not saying that I know for a fact that she's the surgeon, but just keep that in mind while we watch this video.
It's a ring light. Dr. Chopra, what are we doing?
So Justine sustained a bruise through some physical activity at home. And we treat a lot of bruises here, bruises for many different reasons. And so we have an excellent laser called the baby and the death.
Also, I heard you're single. Is that true?
Alright, we're gonna go back to treating. Typically, we get these types of bruises on the neck.
Wait,
we
why?
call it something else on the neck, and it's surprising we can get a lot of patients to come in.
She's like, it's hickeys. Straight up has her ass in the air while asking this doctor if he's single. Obviously, to me, this is all extremely humiliating, especially when you're out here claiming that your wife was a virgin, right? Honestly, if I were married, I would think that I would rather just get cheated on, right? To me, this is worse than cheating because this is public humiliation. Especially when your husband is a comedian, it just makes it that much worse because now he is the butt of the joke. And anytime he travels for work or does a stand-up show, he is gonna get heckled because he is now the punchline. And obviously now we can tell what kind of person she is. And since this has all come out, she is now playing the victim. She is the woman that is a victim of misogyny. So let's hear what she has to say.
Do you know how exhausting it is when your enemy changes every 5 seconds? So I guess now these red pill guys like wanted to cancel us. Well, you can't get canceled by people you don't respect. And also,
it has nothing to do with red pill or blue pill. You are humiliating. Do you not understand that?
Like, talk about beta male. How beta of you to attack women. We're just girls.
Women.
I'm just a girl. Like on the same episode, we're talking about Gilmore Girls versus Gossip Girl. Ew, like you're stinking up the comment section with your stink and your sweat and your during solid core in the Pilates. Like we don't want you in this space. But you know what I was gonna say though? I did go to solid core today, and you know what the guy said? He was like, so what do we do at solid core? We break down our muscle fibers and we create micro tears, because what happens, guys, when your muscle fibers break down, they come back better and stronger because they repair, and then you physically get stronger. So I'm like, oh, maybe going through all these cancellations and these hate comments or whatever, like it's actually making us stronger. And I know that in my life, like every time I've gone through any kind of suffering, like God has rewarded me with happiness and euphoria, and happiness and euphoria wouldn't be as amazing as it is if you didn't go through suffering to kind of like have perspective. Going through all this, you really realize who is by your side. And like me and Nehal like becoming more like sisters, like my husband who's always like been so supportive and amazing, and then just like all my best friends who are like, you're that bitch. So I'm like so grateful for the circle I have. I'm so grateful for you guys. When you're a simple little boy, it just breaks their brain that a girl can like just be loved for simply existing. My husband loves me for simply existing. I don't have to cook or clean to justify my worth. I'm not even gonna go through our whole life story because you're not deserving of it. Like honestly, like I truly like I feel bad for the people that follow content like this because it's just so like damaging, and you're just doing such a disservice.
Oh, it's damaging, but it's not damaging for young girls to listen to you saying how you miss popping your in college.
Service to young men, and pretty sure like it's all 12-year-olds anyways. And like also, wasn't your account demonetized on YouTube? Like, is this why you're still clinging to relevancy? Like, I think you should get a job. Like,
girl, you should get a job. You're the one who's not relevant. Your husband is a comedian. That's the only reason people know of you. You're the one who's irrelevant.
Like, I'm sure H&R Block should be hiring soon. Be better than this.
The only man whose opinions I care about.
Bitch, you be better. You get a job. You suck. But no, guys, she doesn't stop there. She made another video trying to explain herself while simultaneously claiming that she doesn't care what people think and she doesn't owe anybody an explanation and they're not worth it, blah, blah, blah. But yet she makes this almost 3-minute video. And just listen to how condescending this little bitch is.
Okay, guys, I want to talk to you really quick because obviously my name keeps getting brought up by either women or men. Lately, it's these red pill guys because I said my money, or what did I say? His money is our money and my money is my money, which is a common saying, whatever. I'm not even
common saying? I've never heard it.
Elaborate because I don't fucking care to explain myself to them. But what I will say is, if you're not gonna be a man for fucking women, like if you're gonna say, oh, women should do this for us and we're the prize and blah, 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 at least be a man for yourselves.
They always try to fall back on, oh, if you're not gonna be a man, if you're not gonna, like, shut the fuck up. You're not a real woman. You're trash. Have you heard the way you talk? Straight up, you are trash.
What I mean by that is, so I just watched Don't Worry, Darling, finally on Netflix. It's like that movie from 2 or 3 years ago that everyone was talking about. Spoiler alert. But basically these men live in this like virtual reality simulation where everything is perfect. They go to work, their wives clean on them, wait for them. You know, they're like, the wives are basically dependent on their men, like 50s aesthetic, but like the dark side.
At the end, you find out that these women never consented to be in this like virtual reality thing. And like when the women start glitching is when the memories of their real life start coming back. And there's this one scene where Chris Pine, the person who orchestrates this whole like utopic town or whatever, he tells Harry Styles to dance
Harry
for him.
Styles, of
and
course.
Harry Styles dances for him like a little monkey. That's what I feel like you guys are doing. Whether it's Andrew Tate or these fucking red pill podcast guys, like when they tell you something, when they ask you to jump, you say how high. You're still not a man either way. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you're still a little bitch beta boy doing whatever these fucking men tell you. Why are you mad at us? Why are you mad if me and my husband are cool with each other, if we both make jokes at each other's expense? The difference is my husband will go on stage and say whatever the fuck he wants about me. No one has anything to say. It's like, oh my God, it's so funny, it's so relatable. But then I come on TikTok and I make jokes and now you have a fucking problem?
He is getting paid and supporting your ass and affording you this extreme life of luxury. What are you talking about?
Because I don't have a mic in my hand? Like, make it make sense. I'm not here for the fucking misogyny. One thing that I will say, being canceled by this, like, people doesn't affect me as much because I genuinely don't respect them. I'm just like, okay, like, talk about me all you want, drive traffic to my page. Our YouTube video, our podcast episode that me and Nahal did got 37,000 views, which for—
And there it is. That's worth it for you. That's worth it to embarrass, humiliate, and destroy your husband's reputation. That's worth it. All it took was 37,000. This bitch is so disgusting. Oh, our podcast got 37,000 views, even though I damaged and destroyed my husband's reputation. Who cares? I got views. She is just the worst. She is so unlikable. She is awful. Awful, disgusting trash.
For us is really fucking high because we're just starting out. So I'm like, okay, keep driving traffic. I'm not even gonna read any of the comments. So it's like, what are you doing this for? Like, there's no
What are
way
you
can
doing
be
this
happy.
for?
Like, you cannot be happy just doing this. And I feel like if you honestly just try to find God.
Oh, fine. We have to find God. They always throw this in. We have to find God. Not the girl talking about popping her pussy. It's not the girl talking about dudes having 10-inch dicks. It's us. We have to find God, guys.
Worked on yourself, went to therapy, you would feel so much better than what these like little cockroaches and parasites try to tell you. Honestly, that's like my honest feedback.
There is one thing in there that I agree with, right? She said something along, don't quote me, but she said something along the lines of she is allowed to make jokes about her husband or something like that. And I agree with that. There are a lot of people out here saying that she shouldn't be making jokes about her husband. She's not a comedian, blah, blah, blah. But there is nothing stopping her from making jokes on TikTok. You don't necessarily have to be a comedian to make jokes. I believe in freedom of speech and you should be allowed to make whatever jokes you want. But there's a major key difference between the jokes he is making and the ones she is, right? And the difference is every single time she makes a joke about him, she is humiliating him, she is talking shit about him, she is putting him down, she is emasculating him. And every time he makes a joke, it does not make her look bad, right? Unless there are clips out there that I just haven't seen, I've never seen him actually make her look bad. And every time I've seen her make jokes, it always makes him look terrible. And that is the key difference, right? It's not that she's not allowed to make jokes or she shouldn't be making jokes about her marriage, whatever. There are plenty of women on TikTok that respectfully make jokes about their husbands. But the way in which she is doing so is so disgusting and vile. And this is why I hate so many of these TikTok trends. There are so many trends where women are purposefully humiliating their husbands, and I find it to be disgusting. I don't think you should ever make jokes like that or emasculate your man. And that is not being male-centered or whatever the people like to claim. That is just having basic respect and decency. And at the end of the day, if you are married, your husband is supposed to be your other half, right? You are two halves of a whole. You're a team. And if you are sitting there trying to humiliate and embarrass him, then you are the fool. It's just not a good look at all. In fact, it's a terrible one. But now let's move on to her podcast.
Priya. Would y'all ever have an orgy together with your husbands? Priya, I'm actively trying to have an orgy because this couple is so fucking good looking and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband.
No, I kind of love it, but I'm like, us four? Okay, maybe.
I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches.
You would only be down for an orgy if we
Or
did
it's
it?
thick. It's thick.
So let me get this straight. Aside from her just being a total bitch to her husband, telling him to shut the up, expecting all these extravagant gifts from him, while bragging that you don't cook or clean, you are now also trying to your friend, your co-host's husband, talking about the size of his dick, your friend's husband. You are trash, disgusting, fuchi. How do you not see this?
Okay, I have 2 butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder. This was before Bumble or Hinge. Like this was like in the OG days of the app. And this guy, he was like some how do you say, half Asian, like baddie. Wasian. That's the word. Yeah, Wasian. Actually in the Bay. That's when I was living in the Bay Area. And I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore.
Oh my God.
And I remembered that I would like try to finger me in my asshole.
Why are you talking about this as a married woman? I understand. Listen, I understand everybody has a past. Everybody's done things that they're not proud of. But why are you still talking about this as a married woman? She is so disgusting. So disgusting.
Honestly, I will say, like, Akaash is such a fucking king. Like, everyone knows he's the best husband. And I don't often find men that measure up to him. And, like, Nav completely measures up to him, if not more. Because
my husband's like, okay, but your husband might be better. Oh my God. Just cheat on me. Just literally cheat on me already instead of putting me through this humiliation, this public humiliation, please.
Now they're the same. It's so sweet because, like, if ever Nehal's like spiraling or having a crash out, you just hear Nav in the background, like, comforting her.
Well, also, I feel that way about Akaash. Like, this whole time, Nav, like, sometimes would be downstairs or something, and then I'd call you, and Akaash is in the back. It's like, by the way, you're doing the right thing.
She's not even saying anything good about her own husband, that her friend, her co-host, feels the need to, like, pump up her husband because she's not saying anything good about Akaash. All she's doing is talking about her friend's husband. So this girl is like, also, I think Akaash is great, too. He's good, too.
No, so I think our husbands just come together. And I'm tired of complimenting them because they're going to talk shit about us in 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's true. Fuck them.
Fuck them. And let's bring them on to the second part of the main character pod.
Yay. Okay, so now we move on to the second part of the podcast where they have now brought on both of their husbands. So Akaash is on and this other girl's husband, the one that she is actively trying to
When I say I'm tired, she can't just let me be tired. I travel, I work, and I'm very blessed to do what I do.
He also has really bad insomnia.
I have really bad insomnia. I work 335 days a year. I'm so blessed to do what I do. This is not a complaint. But when I tell my wife I'm tired, I want her to say, I'm sorry, baby. I understand. That must be exhausting, buying me all these things. Instead, she goes, so am I. And if I dare open my mouth to go, what the fuck did you do that made you tired? Now it's a problem. Now it's a fight. So I gotta sit there.
I went to Pilates.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
I Nahal. I walked happy.
Yesterday,
she has a lot going on.
Yesterday, I worked the entire morning to night, whatever. I get a workout in because I'm trying to be less fat. And then she's like, "Babe, can you take out happy? I'm so tired." And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And then out the door, she's like, "How could you not respond to that guy's text?" And then I know I'm angry when I hit my pet names for her very harshly. I go, "Because I was busy, my love."
Just the worst. Just such an ungrateful bitch.
You
That
guys
adjective.
know what the worst day of the year for me is?
Oh, I know this. Go.
Tax day?
No.
It's Akaash's birthday.
And I feel it because she's being nice to me all day. And by like 8,
Do you know what the worst day of the year is for me? Akaash is my husband's birthday. Even though he spends the entire year buying me things, buying me purses, whatever I want, facials, massages. But the worst day of the year for me is his birthday because then I have to be nice to him. Ew. What a bitch.
by like 8, 10 p.m., I can feel her getting just like, I'm so ready for this to be over.
Why?
It's like I turned back into a pumpkin at 12:01, May 5th, and she's so relieved that she gets to be mean again.
Okay, May the 4th is Akaash's birthday. And
May the 4th be with you.
Yes. thank you.
And every year I dread it because I have to be nice the whole day, and I have to get him something, and I have to also be nice and do like acts
said
of
that twice.
kindness.
She said,
really
she said that
not
twice.
okay with
You know,
it.
she said that twice.
She's really not okay with it.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, it's really hard
For
I hate
her, it's
her.
really hard.
for me.
She needs to just, you know.
Listen, I'm just used to being treated like a princess all day, every day. So that one day that I don't,
Oh, what torture!
yeah, it's
And
hard.
oh god, this is where things are about to get more uncomfortable because Akash is gonna start glazing this guy, which is so weird because his wife is actively trying to fuck him. And I mean, I guess what else can Akash do?
And I say this is the best husband I've ever seen, and I'm not even saying that hyperbolically. It's a little annoying. And then like
Why
he's
don't you
just
guys
getting in
jerk
better
each
shape.
other off already?
We
Go
might have.
ahead.
Oh, what are y'all doing this whole time?
Yeah,
Oh, come on. Yeah, yeah, y'all literally talk about it all the time. This guy's the best. I don't even know he's all green flags. No, go ahead, say your thing. He was a hoe. Have you seen his Instagram thumbnail? You know I've shown that to multiple dudes. I've been
saved under his
look
favorite.
at my wife's podcast partner's husband. It's crazy. Ain't that crazy? I've shown it to multiple guys.
I've also shown it to multiple people.
If I
There's a difference being a scammer and being a hustler. Two very different things.
Okay.
I'm a hustler who scams a little bit. I'm not a scammer
I'm
who
not
hustles.
gonna lie, that was sexy, and that's why I'm actively trying to have an orgy.
She says, I'm not gonna lie, that was sexy. And that's why I'm actively trying to have an orgy. And guys, okay, there's a difference here. It would be one thing if her and Akash were like this freaky ass couple and they like to have foursomes with other couples or like hook up with other couples, right? But they're not freaky like that. That is not all what's going on here. We have to remember how this all started, right? Akash was the one claiming that they were both virgins when they met, both of them. And so this is not at all a couple that likes to hook up or has hooked up with other couples in the past. This is just a wife acting like total trash, hitting on her friend's husband in front of her own husband. And probably now for the grand finale, the worst part of all, in my opinion.
But thank you guys for being on the main character pod. We love you. We hate you.
I guess
we respect
we
you.
love you, but I actually love you and want to fuck all of you.
Did you hear her right then? She is looking past her husband, looking at this other, her friend's husband. And she says, that is why I'm actively trying to fuck. And she was about to say you to the guy, but then she catches herself and she pauses and she's like, all of you. She almost slipped up and told that guy that she wants to fuck him specifically. Take a look at this again. Pay attention.
I
We
guess
respect
we
you.
love you, but I actually love you and want to fuck all of you.
She caught herself. She said, she was about to say his name, the other guy's name, not her husband, but the other guy. She was about to say his name, but she caught herself and she goes, all of you. I want you to watch it one more time.
I
We
guess
respect
we
you.
love you, but I actually love you and want to fuck all of you.
Exactly. Because if she was talking about her husband, she would be looking at her husband. If she was talking about that girl, she'd be looking at that girl. She is looking directly at that girl's husband, not hers, the other guy. I forgot his name. And she's saying, I love you. And that's why I'm trying to pause all of you. Right. Okay. This is exactly why it never pays to act morally superior. And listen, I'm not saying that it's some huge scandal that this woman was wild in college. Like I've said many times, we've all done things we're not proud of. We all have a past. Personally, I don't think it's ever a good idea to put all those details on the internet, especially when you're married. It just adds a whole nother layer of disrespect. And if your husband is a comedian, well, guess what? Now he is the punchline. But here's the real issue. When Akaash goes around acting holier than thou, shaming people online for the way they live their lives and for their views, bragging about how his wife was a virgin and how they were each other's first partners, that fake moral superiority makes people want to see you get exposed. Nobody likes a sanctimonious act. And maybe she wasn't out there actually doing it like she's trying to claim now that she wasn't out there actually having sex, which I don't buy in the slightest, but it doesn't really matter because at this point it seems as though she is determined to humiliate her husband. And let's be so for real, it's not like this is just her past because we saw how she behaves till this day, like we did on that podcast. She's still to this day an embarrassment. But it doesn't seem as though Akaash even cares. I mean, obviously he's a cuck. People are calling him the Indian Will Smith now. As long as he's okay with it and doesn't seem to be embarrassed by it, I guess that's all that really matters at the end of the day. I just think it's so pathetic and sad that there are all these Indian people online trying to defend her now. Like, dude, what are you doing? This is an embarrassment. embarrassment. I know if that were a Mexican influencer behaving in this way, I would not be online defending them. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about all of this. I'm extremely curious. This is so crazy to me. I'm just like eating this all up. But thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.